What is okay, KB Squad, and how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a good one. I have a crazy funny video for you guys today. What I got for you guys is top 10 hilarious cartoon rip-offs by Be Amazed. Now before I get into this video, the full video will be in the description box below. You know where to go check it, in the description box below. Make sure to smack the subscribe button, turn on the notifications, follow the social media. Everything will be in the description box below, KB Squad. I'm not gonna lie, but you know what's funny about this whole thumbnail thing, bro? They gave this man hair, bro. They gave SpongeBob hair, bro. Like, that's crazy to me. He's the Chinese version, so the Chinese version has to have a name, you know what I mean? He can't no longer be SpongeBob no more if he has hair, so he has to have a name, not SpongeBob. I hope this isn't a video. Hopefully we can see what cartoon or what cartoon that is from. So not further ado, enough talk, KB Squad. It's video time, so let's get it.
Imitation is the highest form of flattery. So I'm sure that animation studios are always very flattered when people blatantly rip off their original content and create terrible versions of art that they spend untold hours.
Not cool when you copying somebody else's work, bro. Replicating somebody else's work. Not cool.
10 ripoffs.
Amazing!
Amazing! Like, yo,
Number 10,
that gets me every time.
The Amazing World of Gumball. Writing and trying to come up with jokes is pretty hard. I should know because I'm trying to do both of those things right now. Creating original characters who have their own unique look and personality is also pretty hard, here in America. If you try and get around how hard these things are by copying someone too closely, so closely that a teacher would definitely catch you, you will get sued so hard you'll be back to buying the $1 loaves of bread that dissolve in your mouth. But in China, where things are a teensy bit looser,
I ain't no bread dissolves in your mouth.
Ignore copyright law, and thus Miracle Star was born. I mean, just look at it. They swapped out cats for goats, and your typical American suburban.
They really replicated Gumball, bro. Like, yo, that was the show, bro. Like, come on, man. Y'all can't do that, bro. Y'all can't be replicating some of the best cartoons out there, man. Wait, hold on, pause. Before we even end this, is Gumball really officially over? Like, is there gonna be no more Gumball? Like, is that? I kind of heard of a thing that they might bring it back, but I'm not sure. All right, I'm gonna just leave that there. I don't know, KB Squad. I haven't watched Gumball in so long, you know, so I don't know if the rumors are true that they might bring it back, you know, with like new seasons and stuff like that. I don't know. Whatever.
Copyright law, and thus Miracle Star was born. I mean, just look at it. They swapped out cats for goats, and your typical American suburban house for a big, calmy, blockish Chinese apartment building.
Oh, man.
It's such an obvious ripoff that Cartoon Network actually made an episode called The Copycats, about the main characters discovering a family that imitates.
Wait a minute.
Gravity Falls.
I think I saw that episode.
Meanwhile, in another country that doesn't have the strictest of copyright laws, Russia, we have this pretty blatant ripoff of Gravity Falls. You can tell just from watching the intro that it's basically the same thing. The story follows a young boy drawn in a very familiar looking but noticeably less fluid animation style, who is sent off to a rural village way out in the woods, not to spend time with Uncle Stan, but so that he can learn the Tartar language. And, obviously, so that he can have paranormal adventures, as you can tell by his wacky
Where is this at, bro?
This Groot-looking guy. You've also got this chick, who is obviously Maybelle. I mean, just with a sweater. I'm pretty concerned about what exactly is going on in this scene, though. I would not get into a motorcycle.
Is that Russian? Is this a Russian cartoon?
Possibly Russia has more lax standards on what can and can't be in children's cartoons. Number 8. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, not the turtles, bro. Not the turtles, bro. Not the turtles, bro. Come on, not the turtles, bro.
Take, for instance, Kung Fu Dino Posse.
Kung Fu Dino?
The reptile and Asian fighting style in the very title.
Kung Fu Dino, bro?
This bunch of young reptiles fights crime with the power of martial arts in the city. You've also got the slightly more creatively named The Adventure of T-Rex. Less creative, though, is their animal choice. Whereas Kung Fu Dino Posse at least had a whole posse of different kinds of dinosaurs, The Adventures of T-Rex
ain't nothing replicating the turtles, bro.
As you may have guessed. It's about a group of reptile brothers who fight crime at night, and each have their own special color. Does this remind you of anything? The fact that you probably never even heard of either of these shows really goes to show that nothing
Kung Fu Dino.
Maybe it really is the irony
of
turtles in real life are slow and learn martial arts that really makes TMNT stand out from the impossible.
Oh yeah, who's your favorite turtle though?
Scooby-Doo. Do you enjoy shows that feature a gang of teenagers and their talking dogs solving mysteries, but are just sick and tired of watching Scooby-Doo?
I'm gonna be honest, I think a lot of people replicated on Scooby-Doo a lot. Like, I'm not gonna really get mad at this one because I feel like YouTube was, I mean, not YouTube, God. I mean, I feel like Scooby-Doo was replicated so much throughout the whole time it was aired and stuff like that. Cause I feel like it was such a big, you know, a big series that to do their own parody or version of Scooby-Doo. So I can't really get mad at them for that one.
Just so happens to fit this exact.
Cause Scooby-Doo changed so much itself. So
Ghost Chasers. That's not entirely.
Yo, I used to watch that,
there
yo.
are actually some major differences. For starters, Goober can turn invisible, making him way more powerful than Scooby. But the real thematic difference is that a lot of the time, the ghosts they catch do actually turn out to be real ghosts.
Yo,
so if you think about it,
I used to watch this somewhere. I don't know where, but I used to watch this. I don't know if this is an American cartoon, but I've seen some episodes of this cartoon before, bro.
Chasers are way more powerful than the Mystery Gang, since they're dealing with real paranormal events and not just weirdos in costumes. They also drive a weird military-looking vehicle with 6 wheels instead of a groovy van. Could this mean that they represent the pro-Vietnam establishment of the 70s, and Scooby-Doo represents the hippies? I mean, probably not.
Everyone said no.
Goober and the Ghost Chasers isn't exactly a ripoff, since it was actually made by the same company as Scooby-Doo.
Wow, okay.
Yourself?
Figures.
I'm really not even sure. Number 6, The Fairly OddParents. A show about a
Fairly
kid
Odd Parents, bro. Come on.
Wishes, but every episode their wish goes wrong and they have to fix it on their own. I've just described the Fairly Odd Parents, but I've also just described the British-Canadian-Australian show Pixel Pinky. In Pixel Pinky, the main character Nina gets a phone on her birthday that contains a digital genie that for some reason grants her
I don't want to shit on some of y'all cartoons, bro. Like if you like in those different countries, let's be honest, if you're in one of those countries, I'm not saying y'all cartoons are bad, but man, this ain't cool if y'all replicating like cartoons, bro, down here, bro. It ain't cool, bro. I'm not saying America is like. I'm not saying America makes like the best cartoons and all, but come on, man. Like they got a lot of replicas going on in different parts of the world. It's crazy, yo, to see the similarities, yo. It's real crazy. I ain't shitting on your cartoons.
It must be kept a secret. There's no explanation for why this happens, though. To the credit of the Fairly OddParents, there's a whole lore explaining why Timmy got the fairies. This chick Nina just gets a genie for free. She didn't even have to suffer like Timmy did. Like most of these rip-off shows, you can tell that Pixel Pinky didn't have the same budget that Nickelodeon could afford to give the Fairly OddParents.
Bouie.
Even one of the characters on Pixel Pinky, a guy named Coolest Luke, was voiced by Nick Storm.
That's a cool name, Coolest Luke. Hey, that's lit, yo.
I'm not exactly an insider in the world of animation, but I'm pretty sure that's not normal. You kind of have to respect the hustle, though. Number 5.
Why she look like she got downs though?
Honestly,
yo, that's my, oh my god. Yo, that is my childhood cartoon, bro. Rocket Power is my shit, yo. You can't tell me nothing about this cartoon, bro. Yo, how can you replicate Rocket Power? No, bro, you cannot replicate Rocket Power. That was my show I grew up on. I had to be one of them, bro. I had to be each of them. Even the weakest link in the show, bro. I love this show, bro. This is my favorite show.
2000 show about kids doing extreme sports, which is pretty much all anyone was thinking.
Oh my god, man.
Who needs it when in 2012 we got Wild Grinders? You probably think it's the same thing because it's a show about a bunch of kids doing extreme sports.
I've seen this before.
Because it's actually the same thing as Rocket Power. Well, take a closer look.
Is this a new cartoon?
That's right. The Wild Grinders, which I assume is what the main characters refer to themselves as, don't wear helmets except that one nerd-looking guy with the glasses. The characters on Rocket Power are pansies who want to protect their skulls because they're not really down with
protect yourself at all times.
Sports life. Wild Grinders might be a total ripoff, but they aren't afraid to die. Number 4.
What?
South Park.
Oh no!
There was a show that had South Park's art style.
You can't replicate South Park, bro.
Instead of being made in America.
Come on.
Wait, Block 13 is definitely the show for your bizarre taste in comedy.
Block 13.
As you can clearly see, it is literally the exact same art style as South Park. But maybe that can sort of be forgiven.
Damn, it looks just like it.
Itself is pretty much the same art style as a kid playing on a felt board, right? Well, the similarities.
Not Kenny, bro. Tell me don't have a Kenny.
This group of kids right here.
They have a Kenny?
Familiar? We've obviously got Kuwait and Cartman wearing a traditional takia instead of a beanie. Then next to him we have Kuwaiti Stan, I think, although I'm not sure why he doesn't get a hat. Then there's who I'm going to say is Cal, because his hat looks more similar to Cal's. The kid with the keffiyeh covering his face is obviously Kenny.
Oh my god, they got Kenny
killed in every episode.
They even got the same time when he constantly comes back and die, bro. Come on.
I don't speak Arabic, and there are no subtitled versions anywhere on the internet.
Block 13.
Number 3, Adventure Time. China's take on Adventure Time has given us the vague ripoff that is the Legend of Lucky Pie. The opening image alone should make you
How do you replicate the best of the best?
Raising up his arm on top of a mountain toward the title of the show. I wonder where they could have gotten that cool idea. The animation style is
just like it.
well, and you can see that the protagonist has those classic Adventure Time noodle limbs. as well as a backpack and very square head, just like Finn.
Right.
Instead of Jake the dog, he's got his talking horse. So at least that's different. Although it may be worth
Talking
mentioning
horse.
that Adventure Time has that as well. Apparently there's no hard feelings between the two shows, as Adventure Time storyboard artist Steve Wolfhand called The Legend of Lucky Pie cute on Twitter. Turkey also has their
That's
very own
mean,
adventure
bro.
novel called
That's-
Ibby, featuring the noodle-horned backpack-wearing protagonist
petty.
named Ibby and her animal companion, a turtle. Instead of a big whimsical treehouse, she's got a big whimsical turtle house. In terms of actual story though, unlike The Legend of Lucky Pie, it's pretty different from Adventure Time.
Damn,
Ibby
they
is
quality
about
is in like
teaching kids
2000,
how to do math
bruh.
and
What's up with
There
the
are still
quality, y'all?
adventures, but they're just excuses to get kids to learn about numbers, kind of like Cyber Chase. So I guess that's pretty
Cyber
different,
Chase.
although the
Oh my
style and
god,
character
y'all
design
forgot
is
about these
definitely
cartoons,
good.
man.
Number 2,
Yo.
The Simpsons. There are dozens of different
You better not replicate the Simpsons, bro. That's, bro, like, you know damn well nothing is gonna be on top of Simpsons, bro. I don't care what cartoon it is, Rocket Power, I don't care. Yo, the Simpsons is forever revolutionized, yo. Forever revolutionized. That's disrespect to replicate this, bro. That's like total disrespect to replicate this show, bro.
The Simpsons
Dead ass,
are
yo.
all over the world in all kinds of languages. But Georgia
Yo.
couldn't just be a normal country and do that. Oh no. Georgia just had to go ahead and create their very own ripoff of The Simpsons.
Why,
Simpsons.
Georgian? Why?
Here's what the creator had to say in justification of this three-dimensional bizarre take on the iconic
No.
show.
I want to say it straight. This is not The Simpsons, this is a Samsonazes. This is all about a Georgian
Samsonazes.
family with Georgian jokes, Georgian plot, with Georgian developments, and with Georgian social humour. And I will be proud if anyone will compare these series with The Simpsons.
Oh no,
Though
bro.
we are no match.
I wouldn't compare it to the Simpsons.
In a way, it's actually kind of respectful that he straight up admits that the whole thing is a ripoff. Not that he really has a choice,
Well,
because, I mean, come on, just look
He's
at it.
pretty much saying
Everyone
that
can tell
he
him.
can't compare it to
And he's
it.
definitely not wrong about the show dealing with Georgian themes. One episode features a shape-shifting Vladimir Putin, presumably something that the average Georgian has to worry about.
Vladimir Putin,
While it quickly became the
ayy.
second most watched show in Georgia. Apparently, not everyone was.
Vladimir.
Maybe Georgian fans have just become jaded way faster than American fans of The Simpsons.
This is wild,
If you
yo.
made it this far, I'm going to bet you enjoyed this video. So why
You
not
damn right, be
we
amazed.
upload
I'm enjoying it.
fact-filled list videos daily. Also, make sure to click that bell icon to stay updated.
Oh, yeah, notification
You'll
squad.
missing out on some amazing
Turn it
knowledge
on.
that could have filled your brain. Now let's get back to it.
Let's get back
Number
to it.
1, SpongeBob SquarePants.
Don't do it.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Don't do it.
One of, if not the most popular cartoon of all time. With its reputation being what it is, you just know that a ripoff was bound to happen at some point. And in 2006,
Yeah, I know it, bro.
the world got that ripoff. With Coconut Fred's Fruit Salad Island.
I remember
You can
this.
pretty much tell just from the intro what's going on. A tropical theme, even if it's on land rather than underwater, and
I
a
remember
cheery
this.
yet still widely despised protagonist. Coconut Fred is kind of like an unholy fusion of SpongeBob and the Annoying Orange. If that sounds like something you would rather not have exist,
kinda.
you're not alone.
I don't
the
know
show
about that.
was, like Coconut Fred on his island of fruit salad, not popular. So not popular that it only lasted 13 episodes before getting canceled.
13 episodes. Damn, bro. We didn't have a season, bro.
Paulson has even said that it was nothing more than a shameless SpongeBob SquarePants knockoff, and that he didn't even like thinking about the show. And as a bonus, it's worth mentioning the 2012 YouTube classic that some people have wrongfully promoted as a legitimate Chinese copy, SpongeBob in China. It's
Oh.
kind of racist, kind of clever.
Oh, it's a
and more of
parody.
parody than a
Oh,
ripoff,
okay.
And may just be the most iconic piece of SpongeBob-related internet memery. If you
I'm about to go
haven't
check
checked
that-
it out, you should.
I'm gonna go
Are there
check it
any
out.
other-
KB Squad, there you have it, guys. Knock off cartoon shows of the best of the best. Yo, I just couldn't see nobody replicating Simpsons. Like, that is just one of the shows you just cannot replicate. That's just, I'm sorry. I can see SpongeBob being replicated. I can see, you know, every other show being replicated. But Simpsons, hell to the no, bro. Show like that is revolutionized forever, yo. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm nothing to show on none of y'all cartoons. You know, some of you in different countries. You know, you have your own cartoons that you like. You might like these cartoons that you watch. You know, I don't have nothing against them. They might be as good as just the original the ones they probably replicated just a little bit, you know, might be better, you know. I mean, I haven't seen them before, you know, so who am I to judge on these cartoons, you know? So if you like your cartoons, that's, you know, more power to you. But this is crazy how close these cartoons come together from the original copy, bro. It's crazy stuff. But nothing's copying that Simpsons. They best no, hell no. But yeah, okay, Big Squad, tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, smack the subscribe button, turn on notifications, follow those social media. KB Squad, I love you guys, and I will see y'all. Ooh, I'm gonna drop my water. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.